As 2025 winds down, I took a look at my best sellers and noticed a trend. For I don't even know how many years in a row, my most commonly sold design was a simple text-based design. And to take it one step further, often what I do is I just go find trends that people are typing into the search bar. And often there's a specific print-on-demand product that is most commonly associated with that trend. And I'll just go make it available on other print-on-demand products. How simple is that? And it's simple text-based designs to the point where you don't even need a design application if you don't want to use one. So check this out. I'm in Merch Dominator. This is where I start my research. Today I'm going to go to Redbubble and I'm going to click keyword suggestions. And this is often what I do, guys. I'll just type in the word funny and hit search. It's going to take me to Redbubble, which has an absolutely massive database of designs. And they also do, of course, sell print-on-demand products. I'm not interested in buying anything. I just want to see what is selling. So I seeded it with the keyword funny. You'll notice, by the way, a lot of stickers. It's the most commonly sold product on Redbubble. So the first one is like a weird Mona Lisa. I'll skip that. The next one is Shrek, so I'm going to skip that. You've got the Jesus. I saw that. We've got powered by snacks and sheer delusion. Okay, that could be a good one. Powered by snacks and sheer delusion. Ask me about my lobotomy. Today I am a serious goose with a goose graphic. It's called a trash can, not trash cannot. It's called trash can, not trash cannot. I'm afraid you've ratted your last tattooey, sir. Okay, so you get the point. Like, I'm not looking for the graphic only designs. I want the text-based designs. I want to keep it super simple. For instance, ask me about my lobotomy. I've sold some of those before in the past. So what I might do is, number one, just copy the text, then go somewhere like Etsy, just type it into the search bar. Now, if I type it into the search bar, you'll notice it starts to do autocomplete. And because the niche itself is ask me about my lobotomy, if I let it do autocomplete, it will start to suggest different print-on-demand product types. Now, I can either go through it that way and use autocomplete. I could do it on Etsy. I could do it on Amazon. Or I could just say, well, I've been selling print-on-demand long enough to kind of know what type of products people might want this on. Or you could just give it a quick browse. You know, you've got hats. So we initially saw it, by the way, on a sticker. Okay, and bumper sticker did show up on Etsy pretty high. That was the main autocomplete suggestion. So if you just wanted to compete, that's where you would start, bumper sticker. But I'd be looking to go into other products where there's less competition, in theory. So simple text-based design on an embroidered hat, you could do that all day. On a coffee mug, you could do that all day. On a t-shirt, of course. On a pin, of course. You've got your stickers, you've got sweatshirts, you've got more pins. Interesting. I don't sell too many pins, but maybe I should be listing more of them for sale. Hats, t-shirts, basically all the stuff you would expect. Now check this out, guys. This is how simple it can be. I'm going to go to Printify. Let's start with the coffee mug. This mug listing right here has white 11-ounce coffee mugs for as low as $3.68 if you use Printify Premium. And I'll put a code that gives you a free month of Printify Premium if you're new in the description of this video. So I can go ahead and click this. And again, the fulfillment cost is under $4. Absolutely insane. I'll hit Start Designing. And notice we didn't even have to go into a design app. Like, we didn't need to fire up Canva or Kittl or anything like that, Photoshop, Illustrator, anything. We're just going to click Add Text on the sidebar. And then you can select a font. Again, it just needs to be easy to read. Okay, this one's called Alata, A-L-A-T-A. I just selected it at random. Ask me, and we're gonna have to make this significantly smaller. There we go. Ask me about my lobotomy. Simple black text on a white background, guys. It doesn't need to be more complicated than this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to duplicate this. So there's a duplicate button right here in Printify. And I'm just going to, let me zoom out a little bit and reset this view. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to align it in a way that I think will look good on both sides. Then I always hit preview here in Printify, and that's in the top right corner to make sure that my design is looking good and that I didn't mess anything up in terms of alignment or potential typos, anything like that. So these are the photos that are gonna get sent to my product listing. Obviously, I think the left mockup is gonna look best. You can also see that Printify's got lifestyle mockups right here as well. So you can click and preview those and see how good this is gonna look when you're selling it on Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Shopify, Walmart, wherever it is that you're listing your products for sale. I mean, It truly does not need to be more complicated than what you just saw me do, guys. I promise you this has been working for me for years. 2025 is coming to an end. It continued to work for me in 2025. So the next thing I would do would be hit save product, and I would publish this as a mug. Well, actually, I would go to select variants, and then I would make it available in a 15 ounce as well, because why not? Why wouldn't we make it available in the 11 ounce and the 15 ounce? Let's jump back over here to Redbubble. All right, we typed in the word funny into Merch Dominator, and now we're getting all of the best products on Redbubble on this extremely broad, high value keyword. How about this? I don't know, I just work here. Now in the sticker, it's on a traffic sign, but that doesn't mean we have to use the traffic sign, right? That text right there, number one, is selling on the broad keyword funny, but be realistic. It's going to be really hard to rank on the keyword funny, funny anything, funny mug, funny hat, funny shirt. But if someone types in, I don't know, I just work here, we can get our product shown. You know what I mean? As long as we are doing a good enough job with the design, which you just saw, simple text space, just make sure the font is big enough, easy to read, the font family's good, and then it's on relevant products. So I don't know, I just work here. Well, we just did the mug. How about we do a candle? All right, Printify, and again, use any product in Printify's catalog, but I have a certain subset of products that I've used in the past that I know simple text-based designs tend to work well. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually use this candle behind me here, the scented soy candle from Lumient. All right, it starts at $7.43 with Printify Premium. I'm gonna go ahead and click there. Then I'm gonna hit Start Designing. So if I go back here to Redbubble, simple, I don't know, I just work here. Not much more to say about it. Just go ahead, add the text tool, pick a font. The font that we just used called Alada, I think looked great. So I'll just go ahead. And there we go. I typed out the text. In this case, I probably would center it and then also make it as big and bold and easy to read as possible. That means expanding the width and just kind of centering it horizontally and vertically. And then I'm going to hit preview and see how it looks on the candle itself. These mockups are very realistic of how the ultimate end product is going to look for the customer. I think it looks great. Now, I've done videos in the past where I did a whole mockup like template for candle designs where I'll add line art and add a little bit of information about the candle to the template. It just makes it look a little bit higher end, but you definitely don't need to do that, especially for kind of gag gift candles like this one that's probably just going to be gifted to a coworker at a white elephant party or something like that. But I absolutely love how good these candles look in the lifestyle photos as well. So that's another example. You know, take it from the sticker on Redbubble. Who knows how many that sold this Christmas? Probably a ton, you know, especially given that it's ranked on the word funny, you know, one of the most high value keywords possible. Let's do another one. The horrors persist, but so do I. Okay. How about, would that make sense on an ornament? Maybe we do a shirt. How about honestly, if I'm doing like a simple text-based design on a t-shirt, I'm probably going with the Gildan 5000. It's got the best fulfillment cost here in Printify. There are people who specifically want comfort colors, and if that's the case, I usually just swap it for them and eat the extra cost on the back end. But if a customer doesn't reach out to me directly wanting a specific shirt, the Gildan 5000 I've been selling for years, and it continues to be, I mean, I'm not even kidding, this morning, a message from a customer who got a bad print, so I had to expedite them a free replacement, and they said, by the way, love the material of the shirt. It was a Gildan 5000. Just right hand to God, that happened this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit add text. Okay, the horrors persist, comma, but so do I, and it's all lowercase. So let's go ahead to the t-shirt. We'll find our go-to font for this video, Alata. Okay, whoops, I must have hit caps lock. The horrors persist, but so do I. But so do I. There you go. Now, I don't usually make it like that big and bold on a t-shirt because I think it might look a little ridiculous. But, you know, whatever works best for you. The thing is, the bigger and bolder and easier to read you make it, the easier it is for people to see. Now, in the past, the two products we've done, the mug and the candle, we had a white background, black text. On t-shirts, I'm not as much a fan of that. On t-shirts, I want the white text and I want the dark colored products. So come down here, do black, you could do red, orange, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Black is going to be the best selling color. The royals, the navies, the blues, etc. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna uncheck white. Don't forget to uncheck white, because if someone orders it, they're gonna expect it to come with a black text. Actually, you know what you could do though? Check this out. So I can go ahead and make white available, and then of course, because it's Printify, I can click this button right here, make specific design for white. Then I can go ahead, click in here and duplicate it. Okay, I'm gonna click, delete that, and I'm gonna make this one black. Okay, so on the white shirt now, they will get the correct black text, and on the other ones, they will get the white text. Did you guys see how I did that there? Printify is amazing for allowing us to do that here in the design app, because it's really hard to do in some of the other alternatives. All right, what do you say? Let's do at least one more. How about we find one more funny one? Okay, overstimulated. Ready? How easy is this going to be? Let's go to a hat. The best-selling hat in print on demand, or embroidery on demand in this case, is the Yupong 6245CM. I'm going to hit start designing. I'm going to go to the text tool. I'm going to go find our, actually, we might want to find like a tall, thin font, because with hats, you get limited space. Okay, so I picked Bebas New, N-E-U-E. And let's go ahead and just say overstimulated. Okay, and as expected, it's a little bit outside the viewport. I was a viewport as a web developer. That's what we used to call that. All right, now, sometimes this is the best you can do. So that's as good as it's going to look. Now, this hat comes in a bunch of colors, and I prefer to do what we kind of just did here. I'm going to select all and uncheck white. Okay, and then I'm going to go here and change the embroidery color to white for all of the dark colored hats. And unfortunately, if we select the white color hat afterwards, it's not going to let us do what we had done previously. I think it's due to the fact that it's embroidery, so we can't do like a dark embroidery color just for the white. If it's white embroidery, that's just what it is. So I'm going to uncheck the white hat, and you can see that the white embroidery for the text on all the dark colors is going to look great. And that's it, guys. This continues to work. Simple text-based designs. The designs need to have search volume behind them. And then you go do some arbitrage. If it's selling well on a bumper sticker, sell it on a mug. Sell it on a t-shirt, sell it on a sweatshirt, sell it on a candle, a hat, an ornament. You know what I mean? It's not that every listing you publish has to sell, but if there's search volume behind the design, the text in the design, and everybody's listing it on the same products, and you just kind of pivot it and sell it on a slightly different product, then maybe that customer adds multiple products to cart and one of them's yours. And otherwise, if you didn't have it on that POD product, they wouldn't even have seen your product. Because if you're launching new listings with no sales, of course it's going to be hard to compete with the existing listings that have all the sales, right? The algorithms favor what they know customers like. That's why the earlier you start your POD business, the better. And the earlier you launch these listings, the better. You got to train the algorithm of what you're selling and then prove to them that you're a quality seller who's delivering on time and getting positive reviews. Anyways, guys, it is 2025, about to be 2026. This stuff still works. I'm telling you from experience. Get out there. Simple text-based designs. Arbitrage. Printify's got a massive catalog. Merch Dominator's helping you find these niches. Printify's doing the fulfillment. All we have to do is sit back, and nothing is harder than what I showed you on this video. So I hope you get after it, and I hope you make some sales. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.